Hello, once again. Oh my gosh, am I gonna know what consistency is? I think I might be becoming consistent with this, and I'm very happy about it. Let's get started. Today, I will be doing a review on the FENTY. I have the setting powder, I have the concealer, and these two items she just came out with, and I have the foundation. And I've actually never tried the foundation, so this will be the first time I'm using the foundation as well. How exciting. I'm so glad that I'm able to do this. I've been wanting to do a FENTY review for a while, and now I finally get to do it. So, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, my skin is all prepped and moisturized, and it's been washed and all of that. So we can just get into it. First, I'll be going in with the FENTY Pro Filter Foundation. This is in the shade 370, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's really cool. I love her packaging. Am I holding it upside down? Yeah, I am. But yeah, anyway, I love this packaging. It's so cool and grungy. And I love the frosted bottle. I love frosted bottles, even though they can be very misleading. I still like them. They're fancy looking. Shake her up. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to apply one side of my face with a beauty blender, and then the other side of my face with a flat top foundation brush, just to see how they blend out. I wonder if the top locks. Does it lock? No, it doesn't lock. I guess it doesn't really need to, because there's a cap that comes with it, so it would help if I had a mirror. It would really help. So far it's it's kind of runny, but I like it that way. I'm gonna go in and apply this. Now I know this looks way lighter than my complexion, but from what I've seen and heard, her foundation tends to oxidize. And I think we're gonna go in with the beauty blender first. This is a beauty blender from Morphe. Ooh, it dries quick too. And it smells kind of good. Oh my gosh, it dries fast. Okay, so there's no playtime with this foundation. You really gotta go in and blend as quickly as you can. Oh, it smells so good. I think we're gonna go in with a little bit more. So it does say that this is medium to full coverage, which means it should be buildable. We're about to check that out in just a second. So this is the side all blended out, and this is the side that doesn't have foundation on it yet. I will say it definitely was buildable. It does dry fairly quickly, so you don't have a whole lot of playtime with this. Like you really gotta go in and blend as soon as possible. It looks very skin-like as well. Like it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like I put like 10 pounds of makeup on my face. It does look very natural, which I like. Did it cover up my beauty marks? No, it didn't. That's okay though. I like my beauty marks. Okay, now we're gonna go and apply it on the other side with a brush. Okay, so obviously applying it with a beauty blender, it absorbs most of the product. I don't know, I actually think I like the brush side more. I feel like I get a little bit more coverage because, like I said, the beauty blender absorbs most of the product. I do like this foundation though. It looks very, very natural and pretty. This looks so good. I love this. That did It did cover up a little bit of the darkness around my mouth, but not too much. But if I had to apply more, then obviously it would probably cover it up. But this is so pretty, and I think it's starting to oxidize. Doesn't look as light as it did when I first applied it, but this is very, very pretty. I like this, and it smells good too. All right, now we're gonna go in to the concealer. Looks like this, the same grungy type of packaging, and this is in the shade 350. My phone, as I guessed, my phone overheated, so I had to wait until it cooled down. Now that the foundation has had some time to settle a little bit, I feel like it looks way better. Oh, back to what I was saying, we're going in with the Pro Filter concealer. Same frosted bottle, just a little smaller. And this is the shade 350, and we're gonna use that to highlight my face. Highlight my face. Well, this concealer has been called the cure for dark under eyes and bags and things like that, and I have all of that, so let's see if this really is the cure. This is very smooth and very creamy too. I think we're gonna go in with a little more. No, I feel like it just accentuated this sunken part of my under eye right here. It doesn't crease as fast, which is good because I do have a lot of under eye wrinkles. Bags are still there. They are there and present and saying hello to the world. And this is just with the second time applying it. I mean, it was easy to blend out. It is very soft, but I just feel like it didn't do much for my under eye. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about the concealer. But we are going to see how the concealer works after a few minutes. So now we're going to go in with the Pro Filter setting powder. This is in the shade Honey. This setting powder has 8 different shades, which, wow, I didn't know there could be that many shades in a setting powder. She did that. This is what the packaging looks like, by the way. Same grungy packaging. I'm saying that like it's a bad thing. I like the packaging. I was just saying that you get it. So you open it, and it looks like this. This should last you for at least 10,000 years. Like, oh my goodness. And then you open her up, and you take the little plastic off of the little thing. And also, you have to be careful because you'll miss it. In here, if I can get it out, in here it comes with a little top that goes over the filter part, that part right there, so that way you're not getting powder everywhere, which is great. Oh my gosh, more brands should do this. This is very awesome. Okay. Anyhow, we're gonna go in and set the under eye. And I believe the shade Honey is for people who are the foundation shades 300 do $3.90, I believe. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this smells good too. This setting powder. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love the powder. Wow, this is so nice. I like that. It's very soft. It doesn't really sit on top of the skin. It kind of just blends in. Oh my gosh. Okay, Miss Powder, Miss Pro Filter setting powder. I like it. Maybe, who knows, maybe it might make the concealer look a little better. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with the concealer and highlight the rest of my face. Dot up there. Dot up there. I don't know why I thought that little dot was gonna be enough for my 5 head. And now we're going back in with the setting powder. I'm gonna set those highlighted spots of my face. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with the concealer and prime my eyelids. Okay, it worked quite well on my eyelids. I have wrinkly and oily eyelids. Lucky me. And it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't settle into the creases as quickly as my other foundations do. Now let's see how this concealer acts when there's eyeshadow on top of it. Bloop. And then the little cap part just pops in just like that. Boom. And now we are going to go in with the James Charles palette from Morphe. Ooh, this is so big. I actually, one time, this was laying on my bed and I accidentally mistaked it for my laptop. It's so big. Now we're gonna go in with this shade right here. I believe it's called Mary. Then again, I'm not sure because I lost a little plastic part that goes over it. So yes, we'll go in with the shade and we're gonna blend that into the crease. Now, I'd actually filmed a review for the James Charles palette, but the thing is that, well, I absolutely hated the video. I did not like the video at all. It was very awkward and things just weren't working in my favor, so I just didn't post it. But besides the point, I do love this palette. Every shade in here is very pigmented and it blends out super easy. James, you outdid yourself with the James Charles palette. Now we're gonna go in with this shade right here. Like I said, I lost a little plastic part that goes over it, so I don't know what shade this is. But this shade right here, we're gonna blend it on top of Mary. And right now, I'm not really blending into the crease a whole lot. I'm basically focusing on keeping that shade on my outer V. And we're back again. My phone cut off again. I've already brushed off of the setting powder, and I do feel like the setting powder made my under eye look a little better. I don't know if you can see right there. That's probably my fault though. I just didn't blend it really well right there. There is some patchiness right there, but I think that's just my fault. I don't think it's the concealer or the powder. I just think I didn't blend it out that well. You can't see as much of the sunkenness that's right here. It is creasing, but again, that's probably my fault too, because I just didn't blend it out enough. As soon as it started to settle into as soon as the concealer started to settle into my creases, I just probably didn't go back and blend it out enough. So that's probably my fault too. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I'm probably going to take this shade right here, this pale gold, and this shade right here. I'm probably gonna mix those together and put it in the center. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to use my finger. Pretty. Now we're gonna take those two shades, those two shimmer shades that I just put on my lid. I'm gonna put them in my inner corner. And now we're gonna take the shades Mary and that other brownish plum shade, and we're gonna put that on my under eye. When I went to Sephora yesterday, they put this sample of the NARS Climax mascara. NARS, too nasty. But anyway, I'm gonna pop that on there. There ain't no shame in using samples. Doggone it. Look at that. I'm gonna actually have to go and get an actual tube. A big old tube of this. Look at that. Look at my lashes. And one thing I forgot to do was tame these hairy beasts right here. So we're gonna brush through my brows. So apparently there was this one girl on Twitter, this kind of like randomly just popped up on my feed, but she got her eyebrows permed, and I must say her eyebrows did look amazing. So whoever she is, she actually might be onto something. Her eyebrows look so good. Now we're gonna take the brow gel from Benefit. It's the 24-hour brow setter, and we're just gonna set my brows in place and make sure they don't try and run off. And now we're gonna go in with the ColourPop pressed powder cheek blush in the shade Parakeet. I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. And now we're gonna go in with the loose highlighter from Juvia's Place in the shade Nefertiti. Actually, I haven't used this in a little bit. And last, but most certainly not least, we're gonna go in with the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade Bahama Beige. Okay, and that is this review all complete. Now, okay, the foundation, obviously A+++++++, A+. I love this foundation. It made me look very airbrushed, but it did make me look cakey. And it looked very, very, very pretty. A++++ from me. The concealer, I'm still on the fence about it because it did make my under eye look really, really weird, but it wasn't horrible. It could have been worse, but it really wasn't that bad. I mean, the setting powder made it look okay. So, kind of, we'll give it a C. We'll give it a C. This is a C. The setting powder I love. First of all, I love that she came out with setting powders in different shades. This setting powder is absolutely amazing. It melted into my skin perfectly. Like I said before, it did make the concealer look a little better. So love that. And it smelled good too. Oh, and the foundation, that smelled good too. Everything smelled good. I've never really tried makeup that had, especially foundation. I never really tried foundation that had like a specific smell, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Overall, it's a thumbs up for me. She truly, honestly, truly outdid herself. Okay, overall, it is an A++ thumbs up from me. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.